So today, since people are talking so much about, commuter cars and payments, here we have a 2020 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. The owner of this, we have traded very cheap cars quite often. I think I've bought maybe 4 of his old cars. Before this car, he had I believe it was a 2007 Toyota Corolla, just a regular, Corolla. And he ran that to 300,000 miles back in 2016. He bought a Ford Festiva with the 3-cylinder turbo, and I believe it was a 6-speed manual. That car did not even make it to the first payment. He was on his way home with his wife on the highway. Deer jumped out in front of it, totaled the car. Didn't even make his first payment. He ended up going back to his Corolla, and being in the old Corolla, I made a joke that, Boys in the Hood style, that he was sitting there in that Corolla beating on the steering wheel. Why couldn't it be you? Sucked it up, back to commuting the 300,000 mile Corolla. And then his wife told him, well, you have a decent job, you can afford it. Why don't you get yourself something a little newer? So then he got this bad motor here. Every time you shut this one off, it gives you a drive score, somewhere between 0 and 100. He was happy because he got his drive score up to, 60, 70, and it was awesome. I came in, I drove the car, went for a little trip in it. We came back, I shut the car off. He said, what was your score? I had never been in the car before. My score, 93. I came over here today to do a little filming with it, shut it off. Score was 90. I spent 30 years as a professional driver, and miles under my belt are well into the millions. This is a 1.8 liter. It's an LE. It has 2 electric motors in it. I'm not really sure how it works. I know I'm pretty good at running it. Do a little walk around, and I'll take you for a little drive and see what happens. It's not all beat up. Has the wife, daughter, son, so the family fits fairly well in it. And he definitely gets his money's worth out of it. This, as it sits right now, and he doesn't have to commute every day. He bought this new, and it currently has about 106,000 miles on it, and it just keeps plugging right along. If any of his other cars are any sort of indication of the use that it's going to get, then this one is absolutely going to be well up towards 300,000 miles. Is it amazing? No, but it's a good, honest little car. Let's go for a drive. Here is the mighty 2ZR FXE 1.8, the controller for the hybrid motors. This one, as far as a hybrid, everything seems to be well laid out, fairly easy to get to. Would I attempt it? It doesn't look like it would be too difficult. Here we are out for a drive in Toyota Corolla Hybrid. We're going to do a little bit of in-town driving, do some highway, see what's what. Guessing overall, I want to say lifetime average, or at least, the average of this tank is 47.6 miles to the gallon, which I would love to play with this for a full tank to see what I could do with it, because I really feel that I could do better than that number. So right now we have our cruise set, double nickel, woohoo, 55 stay alive. I'm not really sure what makes this turn on and off as far as, the engine. And being out here on the highway, currently the engine is running, and I'm not sure if it will shut off. In town driving, the ICE engine is shut down quite a bit of the time. Don't know what the overall average is. So that beep was to tell me that I was getting too close to the line on the right. I can't even explain how much I hate those, because it really takes your focus, especially if you don't know what it is, away from driving the vehicle. Not really a fan of the radar cruise either. You should really be paying attention. This commutes regularly down to the city, so there are some, little bumps and scrapes outside the car. It's just the way it is doing battle in the city. It's not vibrating all over the place. It's not wandering down the road. Cruise control is just doing what it does. As far as fully electric vehicles, I am not a fan. Doesn't really matter what it is. I am against a vehicle as an appliance. I understand there's some Teslas out there that went all kinds of miles, and I really don't care. I couldn't properly convey how uninterested I am in a fully electric vehicle. I don't mind the hybrids because at the very least you can fire up the internal combustion engine and charge a battery. Be doing a road trip, battery on, battery off, 2 modes of propulsion. I don't have a problem with that. When they came out with the mandate, I know where I live, and you just knew it wasn't going to work. And as far as 95% of the people that I know, they have no interest in a fully electric vehicle. We have power outages where we live. We have extreme cold. We have a pretty decent amount of heat. What does all that do to the battery? Not to mention the salt, the brine. What about 10 years down the road when that gets into the connections? I know what electrics are like in new cars now. And then you're going to throw the hybrid system in it or a fully electric vehicle? Nope, not interested. That being said, Edison Motors in Canada. I haven't driven one, but I really believe that they are going in the right direction. I mean, if battery power is forced upon us, having a smaller diesel, use a generator, something along the lines of a freight train, because most diesel locomotives, that's a diesel engine that powers an electric generator that powers the train. In the countless miles that they've done with those, I can somewhat get behind that. But full electric, no, don't want it, don't need it, have no interest in it, no. So we're off the highway, the internal combustion engine kicked off, and I'm back to electric. It just beeped again. I don't know why. Rolling straight down the lane. I don't know. And when it beeps like that, you end up looking around trying to figure out why it's beeping, which is incredibly distracting. As far as a commuter, you have a good long commute. I don't see any problem with this. I also think the price on this is, as far as I know, fairly reasonable. What I was seeing, I think the base on this when it was new was somewhere under 24 grand. That's not out of line for a commuter. Basic transportation, especially if it's your only car. Would I spend 30 on this? No. I really wonder what this would be. I should go and kind of look up what this is worth on the used market, being as how it's 5 years old and has 106,000 miles on it. Oh, it's not new. Definitely is over the average on mileage. I wonder what it would be. A lot of times I can hear the wind and the tire noise. It's not bad. I wonder what exactly my drive score is this time. Should be interesting to see once I shut it down. I've gone a little bit more distance this time. Really, really interested to know. I also would like to know how this scores your drive. Because if I actually knew how this scores, I would totally game the system just to see how high I could get it to go. I did that quite a bit with my truck. I'll play a game with it. I'll figure out what the current miles per gallon is. And then if I have an instant average, I'll drive the car and try and keep the instant average above that number just to see how much I could get on that tank. It's a game I play for me. That concludes the drive with the 2020 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. I did, the better part of 100 miles. Ran it for 2 hours. My overall score was 95, something like that. Pretty good at economy driving, I guess. But that's it. Nice little commuter car. Spent 2 hours behind the wheel, and I'm not all beat up. Want to get something and put 300,000 miles on it. I don't think this is a bad choice.